What's up, world? Today I want to share with you the top 4 most cost-effective ways to advertise your DJ service and 5 practices to put in play to get the most out of your opportunity with using these platforms. What's up, everyone? My name is Jani and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I am pumped that you're here. Just awesome to have you here. Today I'm going to share with you my absolute favorite free places to share content, and I want to share it with you in hopes of helping you build your business further. These are free resources that you can put into play at the end of this video, create opportunity, and start attracting more business to your business. And when I say free, I don't mean like totally free. I mean like you don't have to pay for placement on these platforms, but you do need to invest a little bit of your time, a little bit of your energy. So it's technically not like free, but it's not like pay to play. So you're not like taking your bank card out and swiping it and advertising on these platforms. These are just platforms that you can put into play immediately with just a camera, just with content, and literally start building your brand and your business further today. And I'm sharing this information based on my own life, my own story, my own journey as a DJ and a business owner. And for you who don't know who I am or what I do, I'm not only a performing DJ, but I also own a business called the SCE Event Group that does about 2,000 events a year in the time before COVID. And I started my business just 12 years ago. I started this DJ entertainment kind of boutique-like event company with no plan other than helping cool people do cool things in amazing places. And it's allowed us to grow significantly over the years and allowed us to do events all over the world. I mean, like, big events all over the world. At SCE, our main focus area is weddings, and that's what we primarily do. But we also do a lot of other things like club events and appearances, private parties, fashion and retail events. We even do celebrity tour and industry trade show style events. We do a lot of different stuff. We often work for other DJs, people in the know, people who expect excellence. And in the world before COVID, we've had double-digit growth consecutively for over 10 years in a row with no investors, no loans taken out, no debt, and no help outside of the hard work and grind from our internal team at SCE, and by developing incredible relationships with people that trust us with these awesome events all over the place. We've developed a monster referral network of over 70 venues that recommend SCE and our DJ services to their couples, their clients, the people throwing events at their locations in this area. It's allowed us to be in a position that with just about a team of 10 DJs over the past 10 or so years working together, we've amassed over 5,000 reviews on various websites like Wedding Wire, The Knot, and so on and so on. I'm giving you this background kind of as a precursor to this video because I'm not just sharing content without having proven it working for me and for us at SCE. And I want to share this with you up front, but I've actually walked the walk. I don't just talk the talk, I've actually walked this walk and I know what I'm talking about. So enough about me, enough about SCE Awesome. I'll throw my company's page and our website in the description down below. If you want to do your own homework, you can search me, search it, and just learn about some of the stuff that we've done. I just want to get into this. So to kick off my zero cost resource list of where you need to put your time and energy and content to help you build a business is my number one. And my number one happens to be Instagram. Instagrizzle is everything to us at SCE and to me. Over the years, we have significantly put a lot of time and content into the Instagram platform that has evolved significantly since we started using it. Instagram is an incredibly powerful resource that is used by so many people planning events. Instagram gives you the ability to use reels, images, stories, videos, and so much more. It allows you to share content and allows you to tag that content with additional resources like people, locations. You could run promotions on this platform. It allows you to essentially create a visual storefront, so to speak, that allows your business to grow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you're not using Instagram, you need to be using Instagram. It's the number one thing for us at SCE. And I can say it's just a super powerful tool that if used right, you can create opportunity each and every day every time you create a post. I mean, even this morning before I got out of bed, I literally posted a picture of a wedding from my past at a location in Philadelphia of a stuffed dance floor that kind of like brings together what it is that I do at my events. Immediately after posting it, within an hour, I received a comment on my profile from someone that saw the picture asking if we actually do proms. I personally don't do proms, my company does. So I started a business conversation with someone that observed a piece of content that I shared from my bed before I even got out of it and brushed my teeth in the morning. No joke, Instagram is so powerful and you need to use this platform if you're not. And I'm gonna share with you some ways that you could use this platform at the end of this video to help get the most out of your experience. So stay tuned for that. My second favorite zero cost platform is Facebook. And the reason why I think Facebook is an incredibly important platform outside of them being the parent company for Instagram, my number one resource is everyone is on it. It is probably the most widely used social media website ever, anywhere. And your future couples and their parents, or your future clients and their associates, probably use Facebook in some way, shape, or form. Although there are a million other social media apps and platforms on and available to everyone in life today, this is still a super important platform because it is still relevant for so many, and it gives you a lot of posting power. You can create verbal posts or worded posts. You can do content-driven posts with imaging or video. You can share posts on this platform from other platforms, and the goal of Facebook is to keep you on Facebook. And even for the people that are not really into this platform because of work purposes, I think they still access this platform. Facebook has a lot of power for people planning events as well as people that are offering services for events, from conversations for people looking for guidance to groups that are in your local area for whatever it is that you're looking to do. A lot of venues, a lot of industries have private groups helping people that are going through the process of planning whatever an event it is that they're doing. And this gives you an opportunity to be awesome on this platform and to connect to people in a different and authentic way that makes sense for you and for them. If you're not into Facebook, just maybe replace Facebook with LinkedIn, which is kind of like the professional version of Facebook. It's used by working professionals for business information, but there is a play there if you're not able to use Facebook for work or for some other reason. Facebook, LinkedIn, super, super powerful. Those are my number two. Number three, the almighty god of content, and that is YouTube. You're right here using it, and it's one resource that has probably brought me the most opportunity at SCE Event Group for myself and for my company. YouTube has allowed us to grow our client base and opportunity base significantly over the years. I started using the platform when it was just an infant, and over the years it's allowed me a ton of exposure for a ton of different things. A lot of couples that have hired us to be part of their event discovered us by searching for content at their venue, landing on one of our vlog videos, and then doing homework from there. I think YouTube, if you're not using it, it wins in every way, shape, and form because it is connected to Google and it is very, very searchable in comparison to a platform like Vimeo, which is more of like a professional version of YouTube without the ads. The thing is, everyone uses YouTube today, and Google allows the YouTube content to be searchable a little bit easier than some of its competitor platforms like Vimeo. So if you're investing your time and energy into producing content for Vimeo, you may want to consider moving that content over to YouTube because it's easier to search and find on the web. YouTube is my number three. Number four is really for the DJs only that are watching this, and honestly that's the point of me making this, but I'm going to group these kind of resources together, and that is Mixcloud, SoundCloud, and Twitch. And I'm grouping these three resources together because I think they are all different, but they are all kind of the same. And I think they are all the most underutilized platforms used by entertainment companies to basically create opportunity. And if you know how to use them and you know how to use them properly, they open up an entire universe of opportunity and business for you as a DJ. Twitch, in my opinion, is the platform that in 2020 leveled the playing field for so many. And if you have talent and you showcased your talent on that platform, you've probably seen a massive spike in your social media growth on other platforms because it's allowed people to literally take their path to a whole nother level. All of these platforms are awesome for people in the entertainment space to show off what it is that you do and how you sound or how you could sound at someone's event. So I know you're sitting here on this video saying,
great, Jason, I have this stuff. I'm already using it, but they're not working for me the right way. So how do I get the most out of these platforms? And
kind of glad you asked. I want to share with you 5 practices that you can put into play to get the most out of your investment of time and energy on these platforms. So here are my 5 pieces of advice on how you can crush everything that you do in the future by just putting these principles into play or keeping them into mind after this video. The first thing I want to say about all platforms, no matter which platform you're talking about, is when you create content, post content with thought behind it. Make sure you are always putting your best foot forward. Blurry content, boring content, shitty photos, or stuff that is not really like positive for your business is not going to help you. But emotionally charged images or service kind of wow shots, packed dance floors, they will help you build your business. To master the ninja skills of being an in-demand DJ in the year 2021, your marketing game has to be on point and your message needs to be on point. So now's the time for you to invest in yourself, invest in your brand, and refresh everything that you're doing if your content is lacking and not creating opportunity for you. Think of who you are, think of what you do best, and make sure every photo, every post, every video, everything that you release clearly shows that and can be tied back to your brand in some way, shape, or form. Notice that I never said how long you've been doing this or how many songs are in your music library or how many data description, state-of-the-art speakers you have in your kind of like arsenal. It's not about that. Pictures, video, and content are worth a million words, and pictures will sell your story without having to talk about all the things that you think people want to hear. My second piece of advice is be sure to maximize everything you create with proper tags, location posts, and even date and timestamps so that your content is searchable by more than just your page, your profile, or your post. If you are lacking the in the know-how, how to do this, just search the best practices on whatever platform you are struggling with here on YouTube, and I'm sure you're gonna find some super dope content from an educational perspective that can assist you on how you can step up your game, step up your awesome, and help you get to the next level. If you're not into doing that, just ask some of your family or friends or even past people that you've worked for, whether it's couples or event hosts or family members or whatever, as to what information they looked for when it was that they were hiring whatever it is that you do. That will kind of point you in the direction of how you can kind of like start creating content and what to be kind of like mindful of. Number 3, if you're older, like older than 40 years old, I think it's really important that you focus on how you are still relevant to the 25-year-old couple if you're doing weddings or whatever. If you're doing mixes, make sure that all of your content is not from 1998 because although that's cool, it's not that cool anymore. If the video is something that's a little bit older, make sure you actually look like the person being shown. If you're sharing pictures, make sure that you look like the person being shown because a catfish scenario could crush the opportunity of you working with someone that's planning an event. If they stumble on a photo and then they sit with you and you look totally different, it's kind of like something that could hurt you. This one's a little bit of a tricky one, but I just want to go on record saying if you can stay relevant, it will extend your shelf life, especially as you get older. Number 4, this is probably the most important thing I'm going to share with you right here. So spoiler alert, I do have one after this that you need to pay attention to, but this right here is a super duper tip, super duper kind of piece of advice, and it is don't be thirsty. Thirsty comments are equal to spam, and people can sense spam and smell it from a mile away. Spam sucks, and most people won't even read what you're saying because it actually feels like spam. And if they think that you're spammy, they're gonna think that you suck, and they're not even gonna read what you write, okay? So this is something that I see so many DJs doing on platforms like Facebook and even Instagram. When people are asking for advice or asking for input, they basically are throwing themselves into the middle of a conversation publicly, just like begging for work. I mean, think about that. You think you're saying, hey, I'm a guy that offers this, come check out my stuff. But what people are seeing is spam. S-P-A-M, spam. Think of it this way. You want to attract opportunity, not beg for opportunity. There's a difference. If you see someone asking for help, in place of tagging your business and spamming their thread of comments, think of messaging the person privately, asking them for info about their event, and then sharing how you can help them. Because if you're just blasting that you are a DJ, most likely that's not going to get your phone to ring. But a personal message could open a conversation that will get your phone to ring by that person in search of information. Also, if you see that you have a mutual connection to that person, maybe like one of your past couples or clients, and they are willing to co-sign you, that's probably the best way to kind of get that phone to ring from someone. It is almost a surefire way to get them to at least visit your profile or your website and to check out kind of what you do. It's just that you must make sure that your content when they get there is on point, because that will determine if your phone will ring or not. This kind of brings me to my content reminder number 5. Having solid content is absolutely great, but consistently sharing it over time is going to tell a story. And generally speaking, that story is going to be the difference between the DJs that have to turn away business because they are creating so much demand for what it is that they do, versus the opposite. Your content and everything that you share is a direct representation of who you are, what you do, and how you do it. Never, ever, ever, ever forget that. I hope this video has helped you, and I hope that you've been able to get some insight on how you can crush it in the future by putting these practices into play on these platforms that I'm sharing with you. Hit the thumbs up button down below if you've connected to this content in any way, shape, or form, or do me a favor, throw a comment down below and let me know that you learned something, or maybe I missed something, or whatever. I appreciate your time watching this video. Thank you so good, and be on the lookout for more content dropping right here on this channel in the days and weeks ahead. My name is Jani. Thanks again for watching. Peace.